So the Nuggets were down 83 to 75, and even though it sounds close, it really, if you watch the game, it was clearly in the favor of the Suns. Sorry for the music delay there. Yeah, but that should not have been an ejection. So, Kawhi had a great performance on Saturday. And, the Clippers, we could be looking at a repeat of the first round. I can still see the Clippers winning. 2-0 isn't that big of a hole. I really just saw the first two games and just figured the Jazz might just be better. That's what I saw. They might just be better in the, because when you look at game one, the Jazz missed so many shots and still won. They missed like 20 shots and still won. That just makes them a better team, in my opinion. And then the second game was close, but it just seemed like they were the better team in that series. But right now, I don't know. I didn't really know who was going to win in the first place. I didn't have a full-on prediction. But, I don't know. Colin Cowherd is a lot more confident about this than I am. He doesn't think they'll lose another game. Here's what I think happens in the rest of the series. I think the Clippers win tonight. In a close game. It's not going to be a blowout again. Then I think they go to Utah and take a game there and take a 3-2 lead. Then I think the Jazz force a game 7. And then I don't know what happens in game 7, but I think it goes to 7 games. But we'll see what happens. So, Danny Green will be out for the rest of the series for the Sixers. Social media, he really got a bad rap on social media. In the past year, because of the finals performance, but I don't think he's that bad, really. I think he has kind of a Robert Horry kind of play style. He makes shots at the right time. He's not really he's obviously not like a big impact player, but he'll make shots at the right time. Alright. So, Mark Murphy of the Packers said that Aaron Rodgers... I'm going back to the same story again. I'm sorry about that. But, he said that he's a complicated guy, And, I have, as a Packers fan, went through so many situations in my head where, Aaron Rodgers was talking about it to ex-teammates. It's just something that goes on in my head because it's obviously a dream scenario that leads to him coming back. I had in my head the conversation with him and Jordy Nelson. I don't know. I'm just going through situations in my head right now to see. I am confused, bro. But Colin Cowherd had a pretty good layout on his show today. So he thinks the Packers press release in about a month from now will be this. So he thinks Mark Murphy says this. We've done a poor job of communicating with Aaron. He's the face of our franchise and the MVP of the league and deserves a certain level of transparency and respect, my bad. We have failed him in that regard. We've had some earnest conversations over the last couple of weeks and could not be more excited for our future together. And then Aaron says this. The media made this a bigger deal than it was. I went to Hawaii and enjoyed my off season like all NFL players do. I know the Packers are committed to winning, and so am I. Over the last month, we sat down and ironed out our small differences. I'm looking forward to getting back on the field with my teammates and making another deep playoff run. And bringing a Super Bowl to Green Bay. I think this is perfect. It makes perfect sense. And it sounds like something both Aaron and Mark Murphy would say. You know, Aaron is a lot like that. Like, they made it a bigger deal than it had to be, you know. I'm committed to winning. I'm committed to this team. You know, we are our small differences. You know, does that not sound exactly like something Aaron would say? You know, it just makes... it just makes sense. It's just something that both of them would say. It's a situation that I think would be perfect. You know, really what I believe, here's what I believe would happen. I think what happens is Mark Murphy, I think Aaron Rodgers and Brian Gutekunst sit down. Rodgers plays his leverage with the whole Jordan Love pick. Obviously, that's his leverage. He plays that card. And they negotiate, they iron out their differences, a lot like he said in this press release. And then I think they come out and I don't know if Mark Murphy completely kisses up to Aaron like he does in Cowherd's thing here, but I do think he does mention and admit that they were wrong for I don't think you straight up admit that you were wrong about Jordan Love, but admit that you were wrong about some things you've done in the past, like not only Jordan Love, but like, you know, not telling about his quarterback coach getting fired, you know, stuff like that. And then Aaron, I think, does exactly what Colin Cowherd said here. I think that's perfect. Alright, so, where have I gone wrong in the past week? Hold on. Alright, just wait 1 second. It should be up. Alright. So where did I go wrong? The Bucks are beating the Nets right now. I have been wrong about that series, too many times in the past couple weeks. I'm not even gonna waste time. I'm wrong about that. The Mets are thriving. I always knew Jacob deGrom was good, but I didn't think that the rest of the roster would do this well. You know, they're third in the AL NL right now. They have the best pitcher in the league easily. They're 32-25. Pete Alonso is going down a similar path that Aaron Judge did, where he's more of a contact hitter now, rather than a power hitter that he was in his first year. And, you know, DeGrom, I'm sure you all know his amazing ERA. .56. He is down to a .56 ERA. He doesn't have a game where he pitched higher than a 1 ERA. This man does not give up earned runs. Now, on the other side of New York, You have the Yankees, who are clearly not thriving right now. They have lost 7 of their last 9. They're 6th in the AL wildcard race right now. They're 3-7 in the last 10. No one on their team is batting .300 right now. The highest batting average is Aaron Judge, who is injured right now. They're just a mess. And I thought after last year, I blamed last year on the injuries, and the condensed schedule that they had. But that was clearly not the problem. It was, right now, it's just like, it's not even injuries. Aaron Judge, just got hurt. Injuries is not even the problem. It's just, the character and everything, It's just ugly in New York right now. They're 4th in the AL East. It's just, they gotta fix that somehow, and we're kind of deep into the season. It's 65 games in. I'm starting to worry. Finally, I thought the Nuggets would pull through, despite, how much I believe in Chris Paul. I didn't think they got swept, but they did, and Jokic was not able to perform very well. Obviously, he was swiped and ejected for, committing a crime by smacking the ball. They just got completely handled. Alright, so where did I go wrong? There we go. So, I'm about to explain to you why the Browns are a very dangerous contender right now. So, obviously, Travis Kelce over the week said that the Browns are true contenders, right there with the Chiefs, neck and neck. So they had the best O-line in the league. The highest graded O-line in the league last year, according to Pro Football Focus. And they won 11 games. In 2019, although Pro Football Focus had the Eagles at number 1, I believe the Ravens, who were number 2 on that list, were the best O-line in the league, and they went 14-2. 2018, the Steelers had the best offensive line, according to Pro Football Focus. They went 13-3, and were right there with the Jaguars until the Jaguars came up clutch. It was 45-42. They were a drive away from being in the AFC Championship. And maybe even winning it. Because I think a lot of the Jaguars almost beat the Patriots, and they were not very experienced. And the Pats and Steelers are equally experienced. I think that they may have had a chance there. 2017, there's no debate. It's the Eagles. They won the Super Bowl, so that's pretty easy. 2016 is the Cowboys, who went 13-3. So it's very vital to have a good offensive line. I saw a post from Jeff Schwartz who said, 2017 Eagles, best O-line in football, won the Super Bowl. 2018 Pats, their O-line dominated the playoffs. 2019 Chiefs, they had a Pro Bowl left tackle and a Pro Bowl right tackle. They won the Super Bowl. And the 2020 Bucks, all-pro caliber left guard, center, and right tackle. O-line is massive. And not to mention, they also have the best running back duo in the league, arguably, in Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. So that an O-line will just give them all the room they need to run. They have a great defense, and they have Kevin Stefanski